Okay, I think we got it back up and running. Sorry for the delay. Sometimes technology has a mind of its own. Some of the components that we need to discuss for our effective individual plan of study, and that's just a vendor that we will use with some curriculum. Some of them out there that we did look at. One was Naviance, one was Infinite Campus, and Kansas Career Pipeline. Naviance works best with Infinite Campus. It is a student information system. Kansas Career Pipeline has had some success with Skyward. And then Career Cruising is what we've looked at, was a complete guidance system. It does interface very well with PowerSchool. We've spoken with both Hutchinson, the Career and Technical Academy, as well as Emporia, that both use Career Cruising and PowerSchool, and they have implemented it with some great deal of success. Some of the components of the effective individual plan of study, it's just the interest inventory progression. In the middle grades, we'll be looking to identify talents, interests, strengths, and learning styles. The high school grades will be more of a career-focused, little surveys and abilities and using profiles. And then we'll go into the post-secondary options, which will be related careers. Can be pathways, just gets back to those meaningful conversations. These are just some screenshots of Career Cruising and the interface with some of the credit evaluation. We would be able to go and load the information that we have for our school, our graduation requirements, and they would be able to cross-check those online with an individual logon, an individual password that they would control. We could get into and monitor for them, but if they would transfer to another school, this would be something that they could take with them and use. It's just information that they can tie in based upon their interest in career inventories. If you look up in the upper left-hand section of this screen, some things that, there's documents that they can upload, there's survey histories, there's journals, there's a resume, just an overall game plan of what they can do. Things online that will be more official, there'll be a profile, have an inbox, which they can tie to their email account, as well as test scores. If surveys come up that they need to take, it'll also show up on this form, and that they can manage their account from it. As part of this process, schools are being called to develop these comprehensive plans and systems, and hopefully it's going to allow all students to develop and revisit their individual plans of study consistently, beginning in the middle grades and continuing through high school into post-secondary. Kansas State Department of Ed, in conjunction with the principals and counselors, they're preparing both grade level career exploration activities and a model for all school staff. The example from Halstead High that we came across when I attended the Career and Tech Ed Conference, the annual conference in Manhattan. Halstead High School, the example they gave, they have 254 students and 14 different career pathways. 12 of their teachers out of their 20 teach a pathway class. The conversations that they had and that we are having as well and ongoing between administration, Board of Ed, counselors, teachers, and students. And that's what this group hopefully has been tasked to do, is to research, to develop a tool. And the local needs are going to be crucial here. If we get back to what we started, we have to get away from that 4-year bust mentality. We have to change the culture. We have to implement professional development so that the staff supports the process, and it can't be just about the master class schedule that we build. We have to have the authentic conversation and relationship with students. It must be fluid. It has to be a living, breathing document. It's something that changes as things that come up in their lives as the students that they changed, and this document has to change with it. And then the schedule has to be revisited, and last but not least, it has to be shared with parents. One way that we have talked about doing that is coming up with groups of faculty, and instead of doing the old-fashioned parent-teacher conference that we've all been doing with our students since they were kindergartners, we're going to come up with some groups of faculty that will meet with a group of students, and we will have them come in and sit down. We will schedule a time and spend 15 or 20 minutes reviewing this information with the parent and the student so that we have everybody on the same page. And this is information that they can log on to at home, and the parents can be part of that conversation, which is very important for the overall success. That's the end of my presentation today. Are there any questions? Okay, please take home these handouts, look at them. If there's anything more comes up, or you do have a question, please contact Mr. Boulder or I, and we will be happy to answer any questions that we have. Thank you for your attendance today, and we hope that we can implement this and be ready to hit the ground running for 2016-17. Thank you.